Have you ever had a client tell you they had an agent or they were meeting with someone else? Well, Lizzy did, and she set the appointment anyway thanks to follow-up. We're going to explain exactly what she said next. So if you get some value out of this, you like what you hear, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. And if you want to schedule a call with our team and Lizzy specifically, you can do that with the link in the comments. So this has happened to everybody. Another agent called me right away. I've got an agent. I got a friend. I'm meeting with somebody else. And most agents don't follow up. I don't know if you're aware of this. You did and got an appointment. Tell us what your strategy was there, because it was very interesting. I was standing next to you when the call happened, and it was very interesting.
So this young lady, I had been reaching out to her periodically, sharing new local listings and other things that we had already talked about that seemed to meet her needs and wants. So on my normal follow-up, one day I call and she says, wow, Lizzy, I made an appointment with so-and-so agent, and it was someone else. So, respectfully, I let that go. I offered to also set up an appointment with her. And she said, out of right now, I'm going to let this go, etc. So I follow up 2 days after she said that she had the appointment, and she said that the other agent didn't show up, that she had the wrong address. And she basically was led on a wild goose chase. And I explained, that's something that I would never do. Mm-hmm. We definitely hold to our appointments here. I'm going to have an entire appointment confirmation with you. You're going to have a bomb with my face, more information about me, my resume, etc. So we set up an appointment, and, I'm really excited for it.
So I want everyone, you just went really fast there. But so you followed up after they said they had another agent, right? Most agents don't even do that. Most agents don't follow up at all. Then you send a video to them. You confirm the appointment. I mean, you took all these steps here. Do you feel like that was an important part of the process to help you get this thing to stick? And what did you learn from this? Because this isn't going to be the last time you hear this objection.
Yeah, I definitely learned that follow-up's really important. We can't count on anyone else to do something or not. Or let's say it's the opposite. Maybe she did end up meeting with that other agent, and for whatever reason, they didn't click, right? Sure. I still want to have that opportunity for that second up at bat. My personality is going to be different. What I have to offer, our process is going to be a little bit different than other people. Mm-hmm. So, it's just the matter of keep plugging away, keep trying, keep plugging it away, like you and Brian are always saying, and making sure that, we're not leaving any stone unturned.
You also, and we practice this all the time, is the just one more thing script. Mm-hmm. And, a lot of agents, they ask like, hey, do you have a home to sell? Which to me is not a very good question. Explain what you said and what happened, because this was like by the book, like it was perfect.
Yeah, you got it. So after the time that we picked the appointment time, we agreed to a time, just saying, hey, just one more thing while I have you on the phone. A lot of my clients find it really helpful to get a home equity review, because you might not know that you have more equity in your home or more available than what you might have honestly thought. Mm-hmm. So let me go ahead and get your address and a little bit more information about your current mortgage, what you might have left on there, etc. Is that totally paid off? And then I'm able to come to that appointment and have a whole ton of more information for my potential buyer, seller, client here. And then again, we're taking it from just potentially being just a buying client to also a selling client. So making sure that I could service them to the best of my abilities, from one gate to the other one. We all know that the home buying process is complicated. It's a little bit stressful, but when we do things like this, it makes it a little bit easier for the client, in taking our time and truly explaining things.
Yeah, well, and you're also delivering value instead of like, hey, do you have a home to sell? Because that's about you, right? When you ask that question, you're looking for a listing. And that may not be the intent some people have, but that's what it sounds like when you ask that question. Hey, I can provide this to you. Would that be helpful? Would you like one? And it goes such a long way in just building trust and rapport with clients. So what did you learn from this call here? Because everyone's been no-showed by appointments before. Everyone's had people say, I've got another agent. Does that like boost your confidence? Does that help your mindset? Tell me more about, what you kind of learned from going through this.
What I learned is just ask, right? The worst somebody could say is no. We've all been hung up on before. We've all left voicemails before. We've all left voicemails 10 times, but it's that 11th time we make the call.
Sure.
It's that last text message. It's that last email. It's, that personalized follow-up video like you always suggest to do. And I find that when we follow those steps and processes, my open rate's higher, my engagement rate's higher with my customers. I have less no-shows at appointments. Mm-hmm. And just by, putting a smile on my face, saying hi to somebody for 15 seconds, it's crazy how much people appreciate that.
So for someone that has a hard time with rejection, what advice do you have for them?
Oh, we just got to hit that reset button. Rejection's going to happen. Everyone's going to see it in any field, any world. I mean, you could go to the grocery store and they could be out of your favorite condiment, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of us continuing to keep at it and remembering that, it's that one last question. It's that one last phone call. It's that one last contact that could turn into, something down the road. And just because someone doesn't want to transact with us today, we're in it. I don't want to rush any of my clients. I want them to have an awesome experience with me. So if we're looking for houses for 6 or 12 months, that's fine. As long as they find that right home, right? Like you're always saying.
Love it. Well, so Lizzy is the kind of agent I would want to hire if I was looking for a home or trying to sell my home. So we're going to put her information up here if you want to connect with her. Otherwise, listen to what she said here, especially for agents that are watching this. Follow up, persistence, the right mindset, it all goes together. And that's why she's doing really well.